Hello and welcome back to the last part of the Legend of Zelda and the Minish Cap. Now, I apologize, but I wasn't able to find the last, who was it? The last Swift Blade scroll, or whichever technique it is I need to get, so I can get that other technique from the Master Swordsman in the grave, in the swamp. So, sorry about that, but couldn't find it. And personally, I want to start some other games too. Also, we're more than ready to take on Vaati in the Dark Hyrule Castle. Oh yeah, also, I don't know why I bought Lon Lon Milk. I should have gone to Syrup's Hut and bought the red potion, because the red potion restores all HP. If I'm correct, Lon Lon Milk only restores... It has two uses, but it restores only 5 HP per sip, I guess. Hey look, a useless kinstone I'm not going to use. Ah, this one. The floor tiles here, what you have to do is you have to step on the floor tiles and step on every single one. You can't miss a single tile. Oh yes, also to bring up while I'm at it, since this is the last part. I want suggestions for the next Legend of Zelda game I should play. Again, here are the ones I will not be playing as of yet: Link's Awakening, Oracle, the Oracle games, or Ocarina. I'm not playing Link's Awakening or Oracle because I don't have those games. I also can't play the DS games because I have no way to record off my DS. And there's no way to record off your DS as much as I know, unless I use an emulator. I don't know. I might, but I probably won't. So stick to any of the games except for the DS ones, the Oracle ones, the Link's Awakening. And the only reason I'm doing Ocarina yet is because I'm doing Ocarina last. Because I want to do it like right before the launch of Skyward Sword. So that way, because the Skyward Sword is supposed to be right before Ocarina, so I want to play that before I play Skyward Sword. If that makes enough sense. Alright, in this room with all the little, I guess purple kitsunes or whatever they're called again, you want to bomb the wall on the left. Not the middle, not in the middle of the wall though, you want to bomb it in the lower section of the wall. That's a mistake I made when I came into this room, because I knew you had to bomb the wall. But I made the mistake of bombing the wrong part of the wall. See, I bombed the center. I should have bombed it a little lower than that. What I do, again, to remind me of which area I need to bomb to actually get through, I actually go back to the first area and go to the other side, where the Minish portal is, because from there you can see which part of the wall you had to bomb to get through. Yeah, see on the right side of the wall? It's in the lower section. I wasn't close enough when I put a bomb on the wall. Another useless kinstone. Doesn't matter what type of green kinstone it is, I have no patience to go back and find all the people I need to fuse kinstones with. Oh, also just to tell you real quick, don't use the remote bombs in this area, because there's one area where you should use normal bombs, and you really don't need the remote bombs at this point. I'm checking down here. I was checking down here again because I thought on the map it said there was another room. And I also forgot how to access the room back down there. But actually the way down there is in the next room. Yeah, see below the chair? Although you shouldn't go down the stairway below the chair first, you should go to the room to the right, because in there's a treasure chest that has the compass for the castle. Yeah, see? So I decided to go back and get it real quick. Alright, on the next floor, let's see. Once we go outside, we're gonna have to use the whirlwinds again to get around. It's not too hard, so don't be afraid of the cannons shooting out at you when you're in this part. Pretty much I just kept on moving and I could get past the cannons just fine. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Over here I thought there might be a way to get to the wall with a bomb, so I checked real quick. Alright, this area is fairly simple. All you have to do is make copies of yourself and make sure none of them touches the fire. Yeah, that's another issue with these things too, is that if you get too close to a solid object with any of the clones, they'll all disappear. Now, you don't have to go in front of those two cannons in the back, because there are whirlwinds that basically take you around their fire. Alright, that should be the last of the flying segments, if I'm correct. Yeah, those fire wizards can't hit you from behind these stone tiles. Another useless green kinstone. Alright, we're about at the, we're about halfway through, we're about halfway through this, last dungeon, so we're not too far from the end. Yeah, this is the halfway point, that's right. Oh, these two guys. Shoot. Yeah, I had a lot of troubles with these two. Mostly because I couldn't, again, it had been a long time since I used it, so I couldn't execute the technique just right. Plus there are two of them, so it's really annoying. Yeah. Now, for this next sequence, we're essentially going to go around each area. This part. Okay, first let's explain this part. This part I got stuck on a little bit. Well, I need to find a way to get those bombs over there. And it's harder than you think. Like, if you were like me in the beginning, you think you could get them to run on the cloud platform, and then they could still run around on the cloud platform, but no, the bombs would fall through the cloud, so they don't walk onto it. See, I also tried using the gust jar, but they detonate too soon, so that wasn't an option. The remote bombs don't help because when you're holding them, they won't explode if you want them to detonate. Instead, when you press it to detonate, you'll throw it. So I was trying to figure out what to do for a while. Eventually, I just actually get fed up. I get the normal bombs. Then what I do with them is I go and take one, and then wait for it to get close to detonation, and then throw it. If I throw it just right, the wall will break and such. Again, with this part, I really just don't care for whatever the original solution was. It's like sometimes there are those puzzles you get fed up with. This was one of them. Yeah, the problem is you move too slow with the gust jar in order to actually fire them at the wall if you want to do that. Alright, now it's at this point I decided to go out and switch the bombs first and just deal with it that way. Honestly, I didn't care for that puzzle. Here I decided to use the lawn milk just to get rid of it. Later I will go back and get more red potion from Syrup. Oh, also while we're here, I decided to finish this off and get the treasure, I guess the Tingle Brothers unlock. Basically what they unlock is a magic boomerang. Again, nothing I really ever have a use for, so yeah. And now here comes the timing game. Essentially, when the bomb's about to explode, throw it just right and it'll destroy the blocks. You cannot place it on the cloud because it will fall through the cloud, which sucks. If you heard that noise in the back, I apologize, but the wind is strong right now and it just closed my door. Huh. Very odd. Anyway, besides matters of nature, anyway, whatever. Sorry, that just surprised me. Anyways, in this room, yeah, there's another Dark Nut. Essentially what he guards is the boss key, but we can't get the boss key yet because we need to get 4 more keys to get the boss key, which is annoying. Essentially, in order to get the 4 other keys to get the boss key, we need to fight more of these Dark Nut guys, so that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, this is another checkpoint, but it's not really important because it just leads to the boss key. As you can see, there are more Dark Nuts. 2 rooms with 2 rooms with 1. Again, they're all nothing really hard, but they're just annoying. And as you can see here, there are the 4 locks, blocking us from pushing the block out of the way so we can get the boss key. The reason they pretty much give you that blue teleport pad right there is so that way if you're not ready to fight the other Dark Nuts, you can go out and get more supplies by using the blue pad. Oh yeah, the Roar's Charm, or whatever it's called again, I forgot what. It's really useful because of course it gives you more defense and more offense. Works really well. Definitely recommend picking up one if you need it. You can actually get the charm much earlier in the game, but I just forgot about it until like the last parts of the game. As you saw in the last part, if you actually watched that whole part. Yeah, for some reason all you need to do is defeat one of the ghosts and they'll all disappear. I don't get that. Anyway, upstairs you'll find one of the first keys. That way we have 3 more keys to go and then we can get to Vaati. Single Dark Nut isn't that hard to fight, it's two that's hard to fight. See? Much easier than fighting two. Okay, in this room, right. Alright. You can pretty much tell what pattern you need to create in order to do this. Also, when you walk through the switches with Clone Link, it is a little tricky because if you're not fast enough, they will disappear, but if you do fast enough, they shouldn't disappear. See? Just use a spin attack, and there you go. Oh yeah, downstairs there's nothing, but I checked it out anyway because I thought there might be something there. No, it's just 3 mummies. I defeat them anyway in case there's something down here. But again, there's nothing. So don't waste your time on them. Yeah, nothing. Just go upstairs and get the key. Although in the lower left. In the lower left tower where one of the keys is stored, you do have to drop down one of these holes to the floor below, so you can do that there, but not here. Here it's pointless. Alright, halfway done. 2 more Dark Nuts. Alright, this is one of the harder rooms, but the pattern isn't too hard if you look a little at it. I got it right away because I figured the ones with the, how do I say this? The more broken up areas of titles were the ones you had to hit first. That was right. First try I got that one right, I was surprised sorta. Again, for some reason, just defeat one of the ghosts and you'll be fine. That's it. I don't get why it does that. Another useless green kinstone. I collected these honestly at the time just because I thought I might have to use them, but then I went, no wait, I don't have to use them. Oh no, wait, it was the upper left-hand tower that had the hole you need to fall through, not the lower left-hand tower. So yeah, it's a different tower, it's the one above us. But yeah, here's the third key. We're almost done with this. Oh yeah, just to let you know, once you go past the boss door, it's a point of no return. So yeah, make sure you're ready before you go through the boss door, because it is a boss fight, but it's like a series of challenges before the boss fight. It's very odd. Another red Dark Nut. Nothing too hard. Oh yeah, this room. This room has a bunch of those skeletons that like to spin around and throw bones at you, and it also has wall masters. So be careful of those. What you have to do is really quickly shoot all 4 eyes with arrows. Nothing too difficult, but you have to be fast at it. Right, here is the area where you need to drop down the floor. Alright, first thing you gotta do, push those blocks so they block the way, but then if you drop down below, you can get back upstairs and push the switch to open that door outside, and you can also go upstairs to get the key. Now, if you open the door outside, what you can do is a trick to restore all your hearts if you need to, like I needed to once I finished this section. Because as you can see, I wasn't in the best shape at this point. Alright, and that's the fourth key, which means we can go and get the boss key and fight Vaati. So yeah, I'm gonna abuse this for a minute, because I can restore all my hearts here. And then, what I do before I fight the boss is I go and actually get red potions from syrups. I recommend you do that too, if you have over like 8 hearts. Or I mean, over 9 hearts. You know what, that's always confused me. Why do people do Zelda 3-heart runs? I'm guessing it's for the challenge, but I don't know. I just don't see the fun in that, sort of, because I'm not the kind of guy who plays games for a challenge. Unless this is the type of challenge I'm looking for. I'm not going to play a game for a challenge, I usually play a game for fun. I don't know. It's just something I don't understand. Anyway, okay, now move on. And if you can hear the plane going on in the house, I apologize. Ugh. Swear to God, those planes. Anyway, we can now push the block over and get the boss key. Alright, and with that, it's now time to get out of here for now, because we're not ready to fight Vaati yet. Again, we're only going to get 3 bottles of red potion because I wanted to get another one of Farore's charms. I don't think I used it though. I can't remember if I used it or not. And here's Farore. Right, with all that out of the way, it's time to face Vaati. Now it's sort of a time thing. I don't actually think you're on a timer, but it just like wants to put like a Jeopardy sort of thing on. Like you have a few bell tolls to get to Zelda. I don't think you're actually on a timer, so don't worry. Also, unlike me, you don't have to fight the first guy with the ball and chain. You could actually run past him if I'm correct. So actually just run past him after he throws his ball and chain at you. Yeah, and there I royally screwed up, so I lost half my health. Alright, in this room, you have to fight 3 Dark Knights. That's right, 3. Ugh, it's annoying. Not too hard as long as you're careful and take your time, because honestly you're not in any rush to actually get to Zelda. You should be able to defeat them in a good amount of time. They're just annoying as all. And there we go. Real quickly, if you need more hearts, just break the jars. Get some more health. And there's Vaati himself. Although he is very annoyed at us. And as he says, he has taken most of the life force, but he hasn't taken it all. Now he transforms into a more familiar form, although not completely transformed yet. Now this is sort of odd. What you have to do in order to actually attack him is destroy the miniature eyes flying around him. When you do that, he'll pretty much just start, he'll be vulnerable, so just hit him once you get, yeah, those, again, I didn't know what to do against that. I think you can avoid it. See, once you destroy the miniature eyes, you can attack him. Also, Vaati will tend to teleport around the room, so try and keep track of him so you can get some hits in on him. And as you can see really quickly there, I got him. Unfortunately, I got set on fire, so I sort of missed an opportunity there. Right. Once he starts getting weaker, he'll cover up the eyes in like a shield of magic. All you have to do is use the Gust Jar to make them vulnerable. Yeah, if you did it like that immediately before he spawns his eyes, you should actually be able to get all 4 shields down in one go. Yeah, Vaati likes teleporting a lot at this point. Oh, he's gone. Or at least his first form is. In retaliation for our attacks, he transforms himself even more into a much more familiar form. Although very basic in his look at this point. Okay, this part isn't too hard. What you have to do is shoot arrows at the orbs, and if they turn red, those are the ones you have to hit all at once. If they turn blue, those aren't the ones you have to hit. What you have to do is essentially use the Link clones and hit all 4 at once. See, the blue one, you can't hit that with your sword, it's invulnerable. You have to find the red ones and hit them with your clone copies. This form isn't as hard as it is annoying because of his electric attack, so again, watch out for that. And whenever you can, clear up the crystals, because they'll drop items for you. Vaati should have, I think, a few more hits before he's down. And Vaati is defeated. And Zelda is now free from her stone prison. Fortunately, it's not over yet. The castle is collapsing. Vaati is not done yet with us though, and he has one final form to face against us. Also, his boss fight music here is pretty epic too, so prepare yourself, it's awesome. This is actually a pretty cool form, and I had trouble against it because I couldn't figure out what to do. But I'll tell you in a moment what you have to do against him. Looks pretty cool here. Looks much more like Vaati. He has a few attacks. He can throw electrical orbs at you. He'll attack by swinging his arms, or he'll send his arms through the floor and attack you manually with his arms like that. What you have to do when his arms are like that is you actually have to use the cane of Vaati and flip his arm over. That'll allow you to destroy his arm. I checked with Eslo there to see if he could help me, but he offered no advice. But he'll offer you advice if you can't figure out what to do in about a minute of fighting. I tried hitting back the electric orb hoping that would work. That didn't work. That's a later part of the fight I was confusing myself with. Now, here's his real advice. Yeah, pretty much he recommended one of the items to attack one of the hands when they were separated from body. And I figured out what that was. Thought arrow, and then it struck me that I needed to use the cane of Vaati. Also, at this point, I was low on health. See? Now that his arm is separated, we can actually go inside it and destroy the arm. What you have to do in this room is, there are all these flying little gizmos around. What you have to do is find the one with the bright eye, the bright red eye, and hit it. If you hit it enough, it'll be destroyed, and then the arm will collapse. Now this one you're going to need the lantern for, because in this arm it's dark. So use the lantern, light it up, and then just find the red eye. If you're lucky, chop it in the corner like I did and just wail away at it. Once it's gone, Vaati will have two primary attacks. He'll send a flurry of electrical orbs at you, or he'll use the miniature eyes in front of him to send a few balls of energy at you. Those orbs of energy you could actually hit back, but you need to split into copies. Yeah, as you can see though, it's hard because you gotta time it just right. So what you want to do is have it ready to copy, but not until you're ready to go. Yeah, see what I'm doing here? You have to just be careful and time it right. Also, what will tend to happen is one orb strays off, which is really annoying. So then you have to do it all over again. So this is actually the most tedious part of the fight. But I still enjoy the fight music. It's nice. So yeah, this battle will be over in a few minutes. I like Vaati's design in this final form because he has the wings and such. He also has the really decorative eyepiece, sort of. Although if you played Four Sword Adventures, he looks much different than this. I haven't played Four Swords, so I don't know what he looks like in there. And I see when you get the eyes done, he turns red, and then you can just hit him. You have to do this a few times though before you can defeat him though. Again, that was a failure on my part. I thought I could just spawn and just hit them all back at once. I always hate when they just stray. That one I just screwed up on. This should do it. Yep. Vaati is dead. Well, not dead. He's sealed away in the Force Sword and such, etc., blah blah blah. I like the collapsing animation on Vaati right there. It's pretty cool. And we got the magic hat back, which was the cause of all these problems.